Yo, now that we've been filming separately, because our schedules haven't been aligning, people really gonna think there's beef. Because you said it last episode, and now it happens that our schedules still aren't aligned, and
I mean,
I gotta film separately.
I mean, look. Here's what else. I mean,
do you feel like a divorced child right now?
No, I mean, look, I'm just doing the thing where I have 2 Christmases right now.
Yeah. 2 birthdays.
Yeah. Like, I've just been on the 2 birthday thing right now.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I got mad distracted by a news article that said SZA calls her latest manicure mild hoochie. Anyways, let's continue.
Why is that an article?
I don't know, but Allure is on that shit 23 hours ago.
We got to get into some real stuff.
Yeah. Let's start the show. Well, let's just quickly get into the fact that when are you just going to admit that you guys are beefing?
No, we're not beefing.
No, because look, y'all could have gone on the same trip, and y'all chose to go on opposing sides of the country.
Well, no.
No, like y'all could have just y'all could have like
funny.
Been like, hey yo, let's just go on a trip. We're both gonna go to Disney's.
See, nah. It was
so in order to not run into each other.
It was a family trip that just happened to pan out in different times.
No, I'm just saying, like, y'all could have been homies, like y'all been friends for so long, and been like, hey, we're planning this out month in advance, and y'all could have just been like, hey, I mean, we're going to Disney, why don't we just go like to the same together. Disney, and then we can do all these cool bro things, but y'all are like,
well, he went to the liberal one.
Well, that's why. So is this what's starting to cause this? Because now what I'm noticing is Ruben's turning more liberal somehow, and your back's drying. So I don't know.
No.
Because y'all have beef. Like, I have no problems. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we don't have beef, dog.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
why are you trying to separate the community? Like,
I'm not trying to separate the community. I'm
just
trying to get the stuff out that seems like you guys are just hiding in the closet.
No.
Because I mean, look, Pride Month over. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
Pride Month over. Time to stop sucking dick. You know what I mean?
Wait, what?
Let's start the show.
Let's just start the show.
Let's start the show.
All right.
2, 1. Welcome to the 2.5 Citizens Podcast. I'm Zen.
It's Pabs.
And let's just get into it right off rip. So I know that there's been for one, I don't know if we had discussed this on any of the episodes. A hip hop album has not reached number 1 this year.
No, we haven't talked about that
since like 1984. Some crazy.
Since I got my crazy Fire Stick, I kind of watched a little bit of the BET Awards one day when I was cooking. And what was it? Bow Wow said of that? That he was like, there was no hip hop album that is charted
no hip hop album or song. Yeah. That has gone number 1. Now they've been on the charts.
Yeah, but there's been no number 1.
So. I don't think that I think Morgan Wallen pushed him off. I think I think Young Thug was set to do number 1, and then that didn't really happen.
Yeah.
Lil Uzi put out a project, right, about a week ago.
It's not good.
Depends on who you ask. Some people saying...
Look, this is where my old manness comes in, and I'm just like, it's just not for me, and I get it. It's not for me. That's actually, I'm not going to say it's not good. It's just not for me.
Now, I don't know if you heard the song with Nicki Minaj, because I know you started listening, like, you got like 4 songs in and shut that shit
I
off.
couldn't get 4 songs in. I got 3 songs in, and I was like, I can't do this.
I don't know if this is a changing of the tides, and she's always been on some wild shit.
Yeah.
The line didn't seem hard to me, which is why I don't like it that much. It's not necessarily the content.
Is it like if you're gonna be risque, it has to be worth it?
I don't know. This is the line. Tell me
the line.
The line is, I met a Republican doctor, made my ass great again, MAGA. No,
it's not it. I know what she's going for, right? Like, it's the whole, like, you know, like, I'm trying to, like, hustle somebody.
I don't know. No,
money maybe? No.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
It was. I don't know why the liberal. So I don't know if she's saying liberal doctors don't do good ass jobs anymore. You got to go to Florida. I mean, if you're Miami, I mean, you might be running into some red doctors.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. But she used MAGA as make her ass great again. Which, I don't know. I like that she's finally leaning into talking about her surgeries before she was just kind of dodging the question.
See, I thought that all that was behind us now with the diabetic pill and everyone was going skinny again.
I mean, if it's your brand, you know what I mean? You can't just, like, okay, Dwayne The Rock Johnson's supposed to be like, nah, skinny goth dudes are in.
Yeah.
And then just fucking stop working out. You know what I mean?
Fair. I guess that's fair.
Like, if it's your brand, it's your brand.
It feels like, when we were kids and there was a period where, like, the 90s came back. It feels like right now the early 2000s are coming back. Which is wild because we lived it.
Yeah, I know. It makes us, now we're looking at these people that are like, you don't understand all this, like, a kid pulls a sidekick out and you're like, you just don't understand.
And I'm like, bitch, I played on that.
Like, don't act like I know all the games. I know the cheat codes.
You were in your dad's nuts.
But this is going to be like a smartphone version. They'll be like, but you understand the new one.
Yeah. But I mean, that smartphone that flip one, that's crazy. Not that I would use. I'm not saying crazy and that I would use it. It's just like, that's insane.
It is an insane concept. But then it's like, I think you're limited too, right? I mean, they brand it as like you get X amount of opens and closes.
Yeah, it's weird.
You know what I mean? It's like, how many times can you open and close this shit?
Yeah. Well, all the commercials are like, well, I could take a selfie because I could just like stand it up like that.
But like, we got like, we got tripods and shit.
Exactly.
So I don't understand.
I don't get it.
It seemed cool. Like, don't get me wrong, I looked at it, but the problem is until iPhone do it, I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. iPhone needs to do it.
iPhone needs to do it, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, this shit's sick.
Yo, one of my
Android been on this shit and be like,
yo, one of my boys recently got an iPhone he was like anti iPhone and then he kind of sold out a little bit. He got one, and I was like, you kind of sold out, bro. Like, I'm glad that you did this,
because I don't have to like text you in green anymore.
But also the stand that you were taking.
Yeah, it's like
And then he was trying to.
It's like when you see someone.
He was trying to complain about it. He was being like, "Yo, like it's just so stupid to me that like Apple took out the like finger, like the thumbprint thing, because before I could use my thumbprint and like kind of look at notifications and let it go. Now I have to like full on like look at it to." And I'm just like, dog, you're splitting hairs. Like, we not on thumbs anymore. Like, it's face recognition.
Yeah, we off thumbs. We on eyeball recognition.
Yeah.
So
retina scans.
But it is wild where it's like where you see that one person who was like hella pro-life, just like get an abortion on the low.
Yeah.
And you be seeing them, they're like, no, but you just don't understand the way my life's set up right now. And
yeah,
like, but you were so crazy about,
right,
you know what I
mean? Right.
Yeah, so that is kind of funny. It is kind of, it's not that extreme of an argument.
Nah.
But what about like when you see like all these political candidates and stuff like that are talking about like, how bad drugs are for like the country and stuff like that.
There's like this whole war on drugs
and like how we're fighting Mexico because all this drugs that they're trying to bring into our country and
there's
all these bad
problem
things
apparently.
And then just in an area where Biden be working heavily, they're just unidentified powdered object, dog. There was a UPO in that hoe, dog.
There's some yayo.
Yeah, like
some cocaine.
Well, here's the thing. So they looked
Allegedly.
at this unidentified. They first looked at this unidentified powdered object.
Yeah, in a little baggie,
and said it resembled one dude because they said they looked at it and had and.
Do you think
they felt like it was cocaine? Tell me why some motherfucker heavily involved in cocaine was like, "Oh, that's cocaine." He like looked at it. He's like, "Oh, that's cocaine." Yeah.
Yeah,
cocaine.
That's cocaine.
And he looked at it. He's like, "That's pure shit." He was like, "What the fuck?"
This is good cocaine.
They ran it through the lab.
Right.
It came back cocaine.
Okay.
So they're saying it's cocaine. So now it's about who
had cocaine.
Who brought the cocaine?
To the White House.
Hey,
yo, allegedly.
No. So there's
is that the best place to bring cocaine?
That's what I'm saying. It's the White House.
Yeah, you gotta.
Like, someone was just coked out. Was like, you know where we need to go? Looking at their cocaine bag, like, you know where we need to go?
I'm not gonna lie, man. Does stuff like that make it feel like it's the end? Because it's like, what, the last president gave us an insurrection, and then now there's cocaine in the.
Here's my thought. It's just that we can see it all.
Yeah.
It's just like
True.
The only reason, like, all right, the only way that the president could talk to us before
was on TV.
On TV in this address speech where all the media coverage is pointed at it.
Fellow Americans.
And they can, someone wrote the speech for them.
Yeah,
and, you know what I mean?
you're watching cartoons and then the president comes on and you're like...
Right. And then you're like, oh, look at that.
I'm not trying to listen to you, bro.
But what about when it's like 11 o'clock at night, you in your room alone, and you got Twitter on your phone?
Yeah.
Like...
Yep.
And all of a sudden, I'm up and I'll be like, the fuck? Trump say? The fuck?
Yeah.
Did he?
And then you're truthing.
Then you get on Truth Social, and this is going to lead me to some other stuff, but I just want to cover this cocaine thing. There's already, like, I think on betting sites, over and unders on whose cocaine it is. What's the likelihood that it's Hunter Biden's cocaine?
Allegedly, and this is all allegedly, this might get taken down by YouTube because I say this, but I think 99.999% is Hunter Biden's.
Do we know if he's been in the White House chilling?
Apparently... He was chilling there when this went down, is what I've heard. I don't know. That's just like what I've seen reports on, that he was there. If
he was there, then it's a large possibility it is.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he was there. It's like...
How much of a possibility it was Nancy Pelosi?
See, she doesn't strike me as a cocaine thing.
What about Kamala?
Yo, that's wild that you would even suggest that. I think that's racist.
Yo.
You would pin it on the racially ambiguous person.
Okay, all right.
I can't.
That's fine.
I don't want to say.
It's likely not her because it was powdered and not rocked.
That's crazy that you would put that on her because she's allegedly not even that black. So
she's not black enough to be on crack? If Hunter Biden on crack, why can't Kamala be on crack?
It's different, bro.
What do you mean?
He's like too drugged out to where he needs like crazy stuff.
He just needs to smoke crack. Have you seen that video of him recently just smoking crack while driving over 100 miles per hour in Vegas? He like filmed him selfie crack smoking.
Yeah.
Flip camera over 100 miles per hour.
Yo, that's crazy. Like, I know we all hated Eric Trump. But
at least he like gave a fuck about the appearance of the Trump name.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like,
on the worst part, it's like, okay, so you know the whole ruling, right? He got a stripper pregnant.
Who? Hunter?
He got a stripper pregnant. Prostitute, some sort of sex worker pregnant.
Yeah.
Was fighting tooth and nail that it was not his kid. Multiple DNA reports came back, it is your kid. Mm-hmm. And he just fought it in court for legally the baby not to be able to have his last name. Because they were trying to attach Biden to the name.
Damn.
So he just fought tooth and nail for baby to not be able to get the Biden last name.
That's crazy.
You got the Biden last name. You ain't doing shit. The fuck this baby's problem? Like, what's the problem? What is this baby stain gonna make on the name that you ain't already done? You was actively smoking crack allegedly.
And your pops is like halfway alive. Like
obviously he seems to be only fueled by cocaine.
Yeah. Jeez. You know it's crazy that I mean, I know that allegedly Donald Trump doesn't do drugs, but if there was ever to be cocaine in the White House, I would have thought it was him.
He was just chilling on that Diet Coke.
Yeah,
Diet cocaine.
Yo, Diet Coke fiends are like a different breed.
Well, apparently, he had installed the button.
For what?
He had a Diet Coke button in the White House.
That's crazy.
Installed a button to be like...
But like, especially you being in blue collar, I feel like you could relate to this. Like, I think Diet Coke fiends are crazier than some drug addicts. Diet Coke fiends are like, wake up, let me crack open a Diet Coke.
I was watching a video with Fluffy yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Gabriel Iglesias, comedian. And it was like this podcast show. It's basically your final meal. You have your final meal.
Yeah.
What your final meal would be. Like if you're on death row type shit.
Yeah.
And
not the records.
Yeah. Not the records. And they basically like have a conversation about mortality. He talks a lot about death and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
It was I forget all the courses. It was multiple courses of this meal, starting with the grilled cheese, going to some fries, going to some, you know what I mean, other things.
That's a crazy ass last meal to.
Now, in this meal was a 6-pack of Diet Coke.
Yeah.
A 6-pack.
That's crazy for one person.
Yeah, they each had a 6-pack and they went Diet Coke for Diet Coke. Now, mind you, apparently the Diet Coke 6-packs only seem to come in minis nowadays. So it was a smaller can.
That's so crazy.
It is still a little wild. But it's Diet Coke, so it's all good.
I think like Diet Coke worse for you.
It depends on what you feel. So it's like
a
regular Coke will kill you more immediately with all the sugar. Okay. While they say that Diet Coke can have carcinogens that basically will kill you later on with cancer or something. You're not going to like...
So it's like, what do you want, diabetes or cancer?
Right.
Gotcha.
So it's like in different ways. And apparently when you drink enough Diet Coke, it's basically like it becomes like that addiction where it's like you need it and you want it. And it's like, I don't know. It gets to you in a different way, like a psychological way. You know what I mean? But yeah, the Diet Coke fiends are wild as hell. They're a cult, and we need to do something about them. Yeah. Because at what point does like a group become like, Well,
I want to go back to this Hunter thing. What's your like over and under that it's his?
I think it's a high chance that it's his.
Allegedly.
But I think if it was Hunter's, it'd be crack.
But see, maybe in his head, he's like, I'm at the White House. I need to act right.
No. Here's my thought. He's smoking crack. It's easier. His dad was like, I have a very busy day. I have a lot of shit to do. I have to stand and not fall. Yeah. So I need something to kind of keep me up so I'm not falling again. Yeah. And his son goes, all right, well, look, I'll get you some actual cocaine. I know you're classy. I know you're the president. I'm going to bring you crack.
Yeah. That would be insane.
That would be insane. Bring you some high quality cocaine as long as I'm using your credit card.
Yeah. And I know we failed to talk about this last time. We didn't talk about the submarine.
The submersible. Hold on. This is one thing I've noticed. For some reason, they're not calling this a submarine.
Yeah.
I don't know if a submarine is a very specific type of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it has a certain criteria. But they've been calling it the submersible. It has the ability to be submersed.
I guess it was a Logitech controller. Maybe that's what sent it over the...
Yeah, if you use a Logitech controller, it is not a submarine.
Yeah.
I think Marines will get offended. Have
you seen all the Amazon reviews where it's like, yo, I try to go like underwater like with this and it didn't work?
Yeah.
It's good. But anyway, with that story, you got all these conspiracy folks coming out the woodwork saying like it's a distraction from someone will say it's for this, somebody will say it's for that. One of them I heard was like it's a distraction from all like the Hunter Biden stuff that came out with like Ukraine, where he basically was like funneling money through them because of all his corruption that he did over there. I don't know too much about it, but I know you like to put your tinfoil hat on. So, what do you think the submarine story was a distraction from?
I don't think it was a distraction from, but it is a very big show of like how we are as people. That it wasn't that it's some setup distraction. As humans, we give a fuck more about someone who's in a higher position than us, in a place we'd want to be, dealing with a tragedy, than we do like people who we would expect to deal with the tragedy.
And it was also so ridiculous that it makes you feel like you're better than this person.
Yeah, and what makes you feel like, okay, well, here's what happens is basically you're like, these people who have made billions of dollars must be so much smarter than me and must have shit figured out. And then when you see them get inside of a tinfoil...
Yeah.
As somebody said, so you got motherfuckers looking for an aspirin in the ocean.
Yeah.
Just someone who threw an aspirin in the ocean. And, yeah, you just have someone like it's just in a tinfoil... You have them in a tin can going down into the ocean, and then they exploded, right? I mean, they had done this voyage multiple times. They obviously didn't go through all of it. It wasn't an official license thing. If they would have gone through the protocols that they wouldn't have passed. Now,
trying to see the Titanic is mad yo.
It is a little AO.
Like,
because like, all right,
at least do something cool and like blow up in space.
No, but my thought is like, how clear are things under the water?
Well, and the thing, it didn't even look like it had that many windows. They were all like sitting like
there's
this.
like one window, I think. There's
yeah,
like
and
one window.
And they're all sitting like this.
And then so it's like, let me take turns peeking out through this window where it's all probably dusty and
yeah.
You know,
Leo ain't even down there.
I mean, the character might be, but you know what I'm saying? So this is what, you know, there was that migrant ship that was traveling through the waters of Greece or something like that, with 755 some odd migrants on there that did capsize and did have a lot of people that sunk that were just trying to get to another country for like their freedoms or whatever. And that was happening at the same time and no one cared. Like, if anything, sure, it was a distraction from that, but I don't think it was some sort of planned distraction. It had nothing to do with us as a country. I think it had to do with two different countries going from one country to another that didn't even involve us. So it's just that we don't care. You know what I mean? So I don't think there's things to distract us from other things. I think it's as people, we're like, that seems so much cooler.
Yeah.
That's encapsulating. Yeah, there's memes with this. What the fuck am I going to do with memes about that?
Yeah, like, what am I going to be the asshole that makes a joke about that?
Not only that, it's like, or you have to virtual signal, and because no one actually is invested in that political way, like they don't, that doesn't go with anyone's agenda. You can't say, well, look, this is what they're doing that's wrong, and you can't say this is what they're doing that's wrong. As humanity, we're just like, I don't know what's going on over there.
That's crazy.
That's wild. But like, y'all see these billionaires over here that motherfucking imploded?
Yeah.
You know, so that's that. Because then what? Then they actually have to like identify these people's families and have to figure out why these people were trying to migrate. And then we might have to get involved if we get enough of an uproar, outcry of needing to do something. And I think America looked over there, they're like, there ain't no oil and shit for us to deal with over there for us to act like we care.
Right.
Because like, America be like, I think we care about women's rights because they got hella oil over there. We should probably do something about those women's rights. You know what I mean?
Yep. You hear that eagle?
Yeah, they just send the eagle.
Yeah.
They're like, fly, eagle, fly.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know if this one had enough
of that,
like, of those resources for us to like get involved. So then it's like, hey, we're just not going to talk about this. Same way we don't talk about the sweatshops. Like, everyone knows it's a thing. Everyone mentions it, but no one's like...
That stuff is hilarious to me, where people will be like, yo, I hate capitalism. They bring up the sweatshops, and it's like, yo, you still wearing Nikes out though.
Like, yeah, no one cares enough to change their lifestyle or do something different.
Yeah.
But that's like everybody. It's like, everyone told us to do something about straws and shit. It was like, what about commercial fishing?
I ain't going...
And you ain't going to stop eating tilapia.
I'm saying, bro, like, it's just like that they might have to take an L because them plastic straws suck. They changed, to me, I feel like they changed the flavor and they changed the temperature of my drink.
So why don't you do something like bring your own metal straw?
What?
You get your same taste. You get this kind of taste as if it's a better taste.
So I'm supposed to walk around with a straw. That's what you want me to do?
I mean, if it matters enough to you.
No.
You know the motherfuckers that walk around with their Bible just so people ask them about it?
No, I didn't grow up Jehovah's Witness.
No, but it's like I remember I was in some of these church things that'd be like, you should put your Bible on your desk if you're really about God and see how many people approach you and ask you about it.
I mean, I do put my Bible is in my work bag, but I mean, I don't put it out to
put it on your desk.
I don't put it.
Slap it on the desk.
I don't put it out to like virtual signal. It's more like if I got time, I'll read a chapter or two.
But I'm saying if you put that hole on the desk.
No, I know what it is. I've heard that too growing up, but like,
that
was always so silly to me.
If you cared enough about it and you wanted to make that
say
change,
Christ is Lord.
If you wanted...
that's crazy. He won't say Christ is Lord.
I'm just saying, if you want people to know how you feel...
I'm just saying,
and make a difference,
why won't you say Christ is Lord?
No, I'm just saying right now that you need to bring your own straw.
Look, it's just crazy to me that you can't say these 3 words.
But you can't say, I'll bring a straw? That's 4.
Yeah, that's too many. The only one that matters is that Christ is Lord.
How about BYOS?
What would Jesus do?
Bring his own straw.
He didn't even know straws were a thing.
Yo, can we be honest, though?
No.
Straw's mad AO in general.
Look, man, I got soft teeth, bro.
So you just like to suck on things like
that?
that?
No, that's weird. But like,
that's just gonna give you wrinkles.
When you put it like that, that's weird. It's more like,
as a man, I let my teeth hurt.
When the ice hits my teeth.
Why are you even fucking with ice? That's gay as fuck.
So you just
know water down your drink is too spicy?
You drink things room temperature like a psychopath?
No, I don't. I'm also not a pussy when it comes to ice on my teeth. I'll bite that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You eat ice, don't you?
I eat ice.
You an ice eater.
I ain't gonna front. I'll munch. You know what I'm saying? Call me a munch. Call me a munch. I'm on ice.
Say Christ is Lord.
Say you'll bring your own straw.
I'll bring my own straw.
All right, Christ is Lord.
Okay.
All right. Maybe this is how things need to be.
Yo, wait. Yo, I know this guy that was telling me.
No, just hold on. Like, I just see this. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing we dealing with, and it's just a Republican and a Democrat, and they're just like, "Say us a life, say us a life," and the other one's like, "Say climate change is real." Say climate change is real. I'll say it's a life.
Yeah.
All right, climate change is real. It ain't no life.
Yo, that's crazy. It's alive.
Say climate change is real.
Climate change is real, and it's alive.
All right. See, we can agree. We can agree.
No, I'm not saying that just because it's alive, it should be illegal. That's
there you go.
You know.
So we should be allowed to murder.
Yeah. There's a death penalty, isn't it?
You right on that shit.
Yeah.
You right as hell on that. So should we? Okay, this will probably be the next step, but then it's going to be so wild.
Yeah.
The litigate. Imagine, so if that is the case, if you say, all right, the death penalty is a thing, we allow murder under certain circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
We need to have a trial anytime someone wants to abort.
Oh, wait. That's crazy.
Like, this gets taken to the courts and be like, let's see if we're going to let this happen.
But then, see, the thing about that...
It's going to take more than 6 weeks to shit.
Yeah. The baby's going to come out and they're going to be like...
Wait, we're still determining your fate.
Yeah.
We let the baby come out. We still determining your fate.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's the only fair way to do it.
That's insane.
Is that a wild concept?
Not as wild as cocaine in the White House, but pretty wild.
But like just wild enough to work?
Yeah.
So, you were saying.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot my story. Yeah. So I know this dude that he was like, yo, like he's a very conspiratorial guy and he hates organized religion and all these things, but he was like, bro, Hollywood is so satanic and in your face that I have to be a Christian.
Wait, what?
not like I'm gonna convert to Christianity because I believe that, you know, Jesus died for my sins and all these things. It's more like they don't let you say Christ is Lord, so then Christ must be Lord.
Okay, so this is such a wild thought that there's a group of people that know that God's real and don't want you to know about it.
Yeah.
And because that's such a wild... You're such a contrarian. You're such a contrarian that you like...
Well, for you to think that's a wild thing is because you yourself are a contrarian, and if you're like, that's too much, then this must really be too much.
It's just a wild thought. You're just like, wait. So what you're telling me...
Yeah.
See, look, I was trying to say, yo, fuck all this God shit. And the Christians was like, we're going to pray for you.
Yeah.
But now I'll be like, yo, can we talk about like, you know, a higher being in this movie? And miss me with all that organized religion shit.
Yeah.
They're like, whoa. You know what?
No. It's more like the New World Order is satanic. So Christ must be Lord.
All right. Well, here's the weird thing is that he obviously already believed in it if he believes that something could be satanic.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? You don't believe in demons if you don't believe in angels.
Yeah.
Like, they don't work like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you got to have one or the other. Like, that's what I'm like, all right, yeah, no, there's got to be some weird-ass, like, you know, demon-type characters out here because, you know...
People be on demon time.
So that must mean that there's some good spirits out here that are hopefully keeping the whole thing at ease. But if you think... So, whoever this was that indoctrinated him with these beliefs and ideas had an undertone of Christianity, and he just fell into that. You know what I mean? Like, whoever... Alex Jones, who's likely a Christian, got to him enough. And he's like, yo, they are evil overlords. We need the grace of God right now.
Yeah.
How bad do you think it would have to be if that is all the way that it goes? Like, let's just say the story's true and God saw us being wild as hell, being wild boys, and then sent the flood. Mm-hmm. Because apparently gays can't swim in the Old Testament or whatever. Mm-hmm. What do you think? What would the word? I mean, ain't that what he said?
No,
ain't that what happened?
Well, it wasn't just like for that.
I know it wasn't just for the gays. There was other stuff going on too, but I think he mentioned it. I could have sworn he mentioned it. Did he not say something about men laying with men?
Hey, yo.
He had said something like that and women being whores or something like that. Harlots of the night. People sleeping with other people's wives and shit.
I mean, I think at some point you're going to get tired of swimming and then you're eventually going to drown.
No, but what I'm saying is at what point do you think the new world would have to get to? How wild would we have to get in this new world?
For another flood?
Before, we think that there could be... Well, I know that technically wouldn't happen anymore because Jesus came and died for the sins and became the new lamb or whatever. But what would have to happen before he goes, hey, yo, I know you did all that shit, but fucking shit got wild again. Yeah. You either need to go back, and you said you weren't going back no more, especially with social media and phones and shit. You said because they're going to see that you really wasn't even splitting water and shit like that. They're going to see I was doing that shit. Mm-hmm. They're going to be like, so you can't go back down here with like... Imagine how much stuff, like, let's just say we had that, right? Mm-hmm. Because, this is going to sound wild as hell. I need to chill the fuck out.
Yo, you're not a heathen no more. You can't be talking
like this. You know who's the closest person to, like, the thought that I feel like would happen if Jesus came back?
What?
And you're going to think this is a little wild, but it would be like Andrew Tate. It would be someone coming and saying things. Hold on.
Say Christ is Lord.
Hold on. Imagine if Jesus was coming and
Aren't they Muslim?
Hold on.
Bro, that's haram.
Hold on. Think about... Jesus was Jewish.
That's not Muslim.
But what I'm saying is, if he came down and he starts talking about the teachings and he starts saying things... Bro, this sounding mad haram.
And
he's saying things... that people feel like, we probably should go back to this way of living that is more holy. And then you have the people of the world saying, nah, fuck all that shit. He's setting a bad precedent. We've moved forward and past that. At some point, they would try to lock him up to like discredit, invalidate his message and his movement. And
because he's like, I gotta make men again.
Exactly. And the true men of God are having to come and fight for him. And they're whipping them. People, they're putting him in solitary confinement. And he's just reading the Bible and doing. But do you think in some point in his mind that Andrew Tate has this feeling like, I am the reincarnation?
That would be... I mean, Andrew Tate sounds like a real egotistical guy, so I could see that.
But let's just say... And here's the thing is, as a Christian, you there could be someone, theoretically, that could be here as an embodiment of Jesus, as a return, and we would look at them like they were wild, say they were crazy as hell, ridicule them, ridicule their followers, and likely try to handle the problem if it escalated to a level where the modern population thought it was out of hand and out of control and unsafe.
You just being mad haram right now.
I'm just saying, no, does not technically correlate.
I don't know.
Like, if Jesus were to come tomorrow, we don't know who the fuck it was, and the same steps were to happen,
I feel like Ruben,
would we not feel the same way?
I'm just like, this is a crazy ass what if. I don't have an answer.
But doesn't that not be like, okay, that's what it would happen, I think. What I'm saying is that if God were to come, if Jesus were to return, it would embody a similar, not a mindset, but a similar path of what happened to Andrew Tate.
You just being mad haram, and we just gotta move on. Also, okay. The way the internet has explained haram to me sounds like Mexicans being like, I ain't gonna play with the Ouija board because that's from the devil, but fuck it, I'll sell drugs. That's what the internet has made haram sound like to me.
It's haram of you to say that statement.
This chair just broke.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just slowly started going down.
Oh, that happens sometimes. You can bring yourself back up if you feel short.
No,
you probably should. Bring yourself up like just... there you go. All right. Now you're way too tall. No, you're good. You're fine. Looking tall as hell now.
Bro, I'm a short king. Just let me do some for once.
Your feet aren't even dangling. This makes me feel uncomfortable. All right, look. I don't know, and this is what I don't understand either. It's just like dudes just started claiming what is it? Is it Muslim or is it
I think so. Yeah.
What's the religion? So the religion is Muslim. The ethnicity can be whatever.
Yeah.
Right. But likely is usually, anyways.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Hold on, let me do something real quick. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. Okay. So, it could be anything.
Yeah.
We know this. I don't know. Is haram like sin for Christianity?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like the equivalent of that. I think it might be the word for sin.
Can we look it up real quick?
I'm mad ignorant.
Let's look up haram.
I swear to God, if Harambe comes up, because you spelled it wrong.
Haram. Did I spell it wrong?
No. But that would just be really funny.
Forbidden or unlawful. An Arabic, there we go, term. Arabic's the language.
Yep.
Arabian would be the ethnicity. Muslim is a religion.
Yeah. Well, okay. In the case of Muslims cannot invest, acquire,
an Arabic term meaning forbidden or unlawful. In the case of Islamic finance, Muslims cannot invest in, acquire, or otherwise engage in transactions that involve forbidden products in activities such as pork-related products, alcohol, gambling, and pornography. The opposite of haram is halal. Okay.
I thought that was a chicken.
If you have a chicken that was not blessed properly, that's haram.
Yeah.
But if it's done right, it's halal.
You think Tyson is haram or halal?
A biting of the ear? Well, it doesn't say anything about violence. Halal. Halal.
Okay.
Tyson doesn't have anything to do with Mike Tyson, right?
Nah.
Okay. Then
now you don't
know. I don't know. But what I will say isn't everything, all of the money that he made off of like technically pornography? I mean, if it was OnlyFans stuff and he was okay, first of all, Andrew Tate.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Made money off of casinos.
Yep.
Had multiple casinos, that.
Oh, so the boy's mad haram.
It's hella haram. Haram Bay, I could call him. The way those things are haram. All right. See, I'm mixing up Christianity and Muslim because I'm still trying to say that Andrew Tate could be the re-embodiment. But the problem is...
Just let that go. Let that one go.
Because Jesus would say, let the first person throw a stone. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Who ain't haram to themselves. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I guess that the whole idea was that Jesus led a pretty halal life, right?
You know, all this, just with us using these words, I just want to see, like, if the internet will try to, like, figure out if we, like, what are we? Like, take out the name of our podcast or any imagery.
Like someone just sees a clip somewhere.
Yeah, like I'm thinking, we post a clip of, like, this conversation. Like, what do you think's the over or under on what ethnicity we are?
They'll learn pretty quickly. We don't know shit, and we're probably Mexican. Like they're gonna be like, they don't know a single thing. Stop saying Harambe. And Andrew Tate Muslim. Stop saying he Christian.
But then they'll look at you and be like, but he looks like my cousin though.
And they'll be like, yo, my cousin dumb as hell. Well, look, here's the thing. Yeah. And this is where I want to get into next. So it's like if we were to post this on Threads.
Yeah. Okay.
You told me you're not on Threads.
No, I haven't. No desire to go to it either.
All right. Threads.
Yeah.
Is Twitter's competition.
Okay.
And it's an app by Instagram. Mm-hmm. So it says Threads.
So Meta did it.
But here's the funny thing is for some reason, I mean, it is Meta, obviously, because Instagram is Meta, but they're not tying it to Meta. Literally, when you go to the App Store, it says Threads, an Instagram app. And then it says powered by Instagram.
Do you think they're doing that because Meta it has such a bad branding?
Yeah, but everybody pretty much knows Instagram.
No, I know everybody knows. I understand that, but people don't think logically.
It's kind of the same way when they went from Facebook to Meta.
Yeah.
Facebook had such a bad branding that people were like, let's just try branding as Meta.
Yeah.
And anytime they think about the metaverse, they'll think about us.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that I'm wondering. For one, it's literally the fucking exact same feel and look as Twitter.
Okay.
Like, it feels the same. You don't get on Twitter, right? Or you haven't?
I mean, I
been on Twitter. Because I know you've had a Twitter account.
2016.
So, scroll through this and tell me if it doesn't feel very similar to Twitter.
Yeah, this looks like Twitter.
You know, like...
It's like... You know when you copy, like, homework and it's like change it a little bit? Yeah.
You just put the different logo on the top?
It just got, like, that weird at.
That's the Threads logo.
Yeah, no, I know, but...
But this is like... I mean, I don't know where direct messages are. If that's even a thing. Mm-hmm. Because you can add to a story. Oh, that's super cool. I didn't even look at that shit. So you could share a thread to your story. You can post it to your Instagram feed. Or you can tweet it, which is kind of wild. But I don't see where you could, like, direct message somebody. So are
people not be-reeling no more?
Are not what?
Be-reeling no more?
What's be-reeling?
Like, be real? Like, you know, when it's like you just take that random picture and you can only do it like once throughout the day.
The fuck is that?
You don't be reeling?
By who? Is this another app?
Yeah.
No, I'm not be reeling. The fuck? Are you going to buy a car by some random company that was making like guitars? Yeah. Like Fender decided they're about to make a car. Mm-hmm. Not even Fender, because Fender's more reputable. You know what I mean? Like, you just see a motherfucker just come out with a car one day. Mm-hmm. You gonna trust that shit? Or you gonna leave it to the motherfuckers that have a whole infrastructure, like Instagram? That's my thing.
So do you chalk it up to they have my info anyway?
Do you know how easy it was to get my Threads account started? Clicked on it. It said, you want to use this Instagram account? I said, yes. Mm-hmm. It said bio. I'm like, I clicked on it. It said, you want to import it from Instagram? I said, yeah. I was like, any links? You want to just import the link from Instagram you already got? All right, I guess I'll do that. Throw a picture, like you want to get it from your library, or you want to just grab the picture from Instagram? I guess I'll just grab a picture from Instagram, I guess.
What's your picture?
That's just it's a normal ass picture. And then
is it the coffee one?
Yeah, it's the coffee one. You know it's got to be the coffee one. It's always the coffee one. And then you click on there and it's like, hey, you want to just follow all the motherfuckers that you already follow on Instagram? Sure. All right, now some of these people aren't on Threads yet, but once they join Threads, they'll get your notification and y'all just continue following each other. So my followers have just been kind of going up from people that have been joining Threads now, because this has been like 2 days or whatever at this point. It's super convenient. Now, how hurt is Elon? Because this is apparently the tweet that I've seen floating around the thread.
Wait. Is this why they're going to square up?
I think this is Mark playing psychological mind games before the actual match.
They actually square up.
So,
honestly, I saw the Zuck in the Octo.
I think he can take Elon.
I think he can take Elon.
My money is on Zuck.
And if Elon gets like a good hit on him, the Zuck could just turn into the lizard person that he is, and then it's game over anyway.
Right. The thing that I saw was that Elon said, competition is good. I have no problem with competition.
Well, he said
stealing or cheating is what he said. Is what I don't like. I had to have used the word stealing, because cheating, I don't know what's cheating, but stealing, because cheating is buying a $40 billion app that was already successful and then trying to change it.
Yeah.
And like act like you created this app, because they're apparently like rebuilding or whatever.
But then again, isn't Truth Social built exactly the same as Twitter too? I
don't get on Truth. I literally have the account and I just get notifications. So it'll just be like, I know it's like Truth when a random like just.
I just know from like the one time I saw the guy Truthin next to me on an airplane, and it just looked like Twitter.
Nah, because this doesn't look like Twitter to me. Like when you scroll through Truth.
Oh yeah, I guess it's like more.
Like you look like you're on Newsmax or some shit.
Yeah. Not that yeah.
Not that I know what like that was, but yeah. Well, one dude that I work with popped up to me and goes, "I'm Republican, so I get my news from Newsmax." Like he just made that a thing. He made that.
What is Newsmax?
Fuck if I know, dude.
Is it like an InfoWars kind of thing?
I don't know. I guess it's just right-leaning news, because most of the news is left-leaning, I guess. So I don't really know. I don't understand it. What I will say is if I want to get some unbiased search results, I got to go to DuckDuckGo. I do know that.
Well,
are you on DuckDuckGo yet?
No, I have no idea what that is. But
let me just tell you real quick before I lose the thing. DuckDuckGo is where you go and it's like, there's the alleged things that like a company like Google will say, we don't want you finding this information that we deem either harmful or we deem untrue, or we deem whatever. They have, people pay to be on the top search result. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when you search something, you're not getting a biased response based on what is possibly true or what is more relevant to you. It's more so how much did somebody pay to be ahead of the other person.
Yeah.
So when you go to DuckDuckGo, all that stuff is apparently not the case. You're basically getting an unbiased, unmanipulated search result.
Okay.
That's the idea. So if you're trying to look something up wild and you're like, Google ain't going to tell me the right shit. You hit a DuckDuckGo search.
How to launder money in Minecraft.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that the way that Mark's handling this whole Threads thing is haram?
No, I think it's kosher.
You mean halal?
Nah, I'm switching it. It's kosher.
You can't. You're being mad disrespectful to all these cultures right now.
You're right. I can't say that it's kosher because that's Jewish, and then by me saying it's kosher would be implying that they control the socials. So you're right. It is halal. Okay, talking about biases and the person you ride or die for, how do you feel about your boy being back on tour? Did you get tickets?
No, I didn't get tickets. I got a baby coming. I'm going to have to get tickets to fucking JoJo Seawall or fucking Bluey or whatever the hell they're going to be into.
Yo, Bluey goes kind of hard.
Bluey does go crazy. Now, I've been seeing the Drake because once you like, I think and getting tickets right off rip are so difficult that I just gotta wait till something happens, someone's grandmother dies, and they need to get rid of their ticket last minute or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's always the way I think you gotta go. You gotta hit the Game Time app. Now,
Game Time's in the check.
I'm looking at the threads that are coming through on my timeline.
Yeah. So you're living vicariously through the.
And I'm seeing, and I'm like on threads, and I'm seeing like Drake's first. I think his first was at Chicago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Drake brought out a hologram of his younger self and performed alongside him.
Was the younger self dressed like a Canadian?
No, the younger self was dressed in a Chicago Cubs jersey.
Yo, what if he would have brought out the younger self from Degrassi in the wheelchair?
But I think he brought his youngest self out because he had just sperm cells circling him. So it's like, I don't know if you went to Bad Bunny's Un Verano Sin Ti. Did you go to Bad Bunny's Un Verano Sin Ti?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, look, as fans that were at the show, he got on top of a floating palm tree and started going around, and then he had dolphins.
Yeah.
Flying throughout the stadium. Drake decides that he needs sperm cells just flourishing about the stadium. Just surrounding, just squirming around. Do you think
that women were trying to catch him to get the Drake
They
back?
were pouring hot sauce on him afterwards, I think.
Oh, okay. They already were pre-sauced?
They were saucing him, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They were getting tossed in some lemon pepper hot.
Yeah. Yo, you know what's the wildest thing I heard this week?
What's up?
This other guy that I know, he said he hadn't been to the doctor in a while, so he went to go get a physical, and during his physical, they were like, "Yo, do you want to get your testosterone levels checked?" And then he's like, "Sure, why not?" And then he's telling me, and he's like, it was just so weird because I was expecting for them to be like, all right, go in the room and come in this cup, come back and we'll test your testosterone.
Is the testosterone in your sperm?
No.
I'm like, where is he getting this from?
Yeah, so I was like, wait, why would you have to do that? And he was like, well, testosterone's in your sperm. And I'm like, no, it's not.
Testosterone may raise your sperm count or something.
It's in your blood, bro. And he was like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. And I was like, why would you think that it's in your sperm? And he's like, I don't know. I thought that that's the only thing testosterone was good for.
How do you know that? I'm mad confused right now.
What?
This is the type of shit that's the type of motherfucker that'll go into a submersible.
Yeah.
That's the type of motherfucker that'll hop inside of a submersible. It's that I love Titanic.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Let's go see it.
Yeah.
And then you are the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, can you imagine the Titanic catching another couple bodies?
I just also want to say, bro's testosterone probably good if he so juiced he can't even think like a logical human being. Yeah. You don't even start thinking logically till you lose some tea.
Yeah, right. Yeah, isn't Seth a giant intellectual now?
Wild as hell.
Well, because he told me that you were that he was yo, you don't get it because you're still young, but the day I stopped needing sex was the day I could think clearly.
No, he said the day that I stopped running my life based on just trying to get sex all the time.
Yeah.
He's like, you have no idea the grace of just being able to think clearly. I'm just not thinking constantly about that. So obviously your boy fine on tea.
No, I know.
Your boy's tea came back fine.
They were like, honestly, you need some estrogen.
They're like, honestly, and an encyclopedia?
Yeah. Eat an Impossible Burger. Here's an encyclopedia.
Yeah, you need some soy. Quickly, I just want to close on something. I know it's been a while, but who knows how these are even going to be released in general. Now, I don't know if you had seen the whole rumors that was spreading around or whatever happened.
Yeah.
Basically, Offset, Cardi B's husband, went on a post and delete on the story and said, my wife fucked another dude on me, gang. Basically telling the world that Cardi B cheated on him.
Yeah.
Then deleted it. And then Cardi had to come up and be like, don't fucking listen to him, this and this and that, yada, yada, yada. Started going on this whole rant. If your girl did, Lord forbid, cheat on you, is the first thing you do going to post a story about it?
No, that's insane.
Like, you want the world to know?
Yeah, that's insane. But that's just, like, how we are now, right? It's like...
But is it, though?
I mean, not us, but, like...
No, I'm just wondering, it's like... No. Don't you feel like you do...
gotta... No. You do have your, random, like, NPC people that try to live their life like celebrities, so they do post everything that happens to them. So, like, I could see someone like that doing that, but...
It just seems so wild to me.
It's insane.
Like, that's something that should come out.
Yo, like,
on
can
TMZ
you imagine me being
like
a kid? Like, let's say I'm a kid now. My parents are getting divorced, and, like, my mom tweets, like, yo, it's a wrap. And she puts it on her story.
No. She puts it on her single.
Yeah.
On her story. Single again.
Yeah.
And all the single ladies, put your hands up.
Yeah.
Like...
I'm so
glad.
#
child support life.
I'm so glad I was born when I was born, because that's probably gonna happen to some kid now at some point.
You know, whenever they,
if not, when
they put that thing on their bio where they lived in one place and then moved to another place.
Sure.
So they put like the place with an airplane to another place.
Yeah.
They put wife airplane to baby mama.
Oh no! It's the family emoji. Airplane to the mom and the son.
But what if she tried not to claim you? Would be the crazy part. Because, or, damn, sad to report that my son lost their father. Looking for a father to step in though. Winky face.
Yo, that's insane.
That's reckless.
That's so reckless.
But she like blocks you so that you're not seeing the shit.
I mean, no, regardless, like that's just insane.
Gay dad or thought mom?
See, here's the thing. Like, I'm already not like the manliest man. Like I'm pretty soft, is what I'll say.
So what you're saying is, if you had a gay dad, you'd be softer?
Yeah, and I don't know that I could picture myself getting softer than what I already am.
Do you think that having a thought mom would make you stand up, be more of a man?
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. Those two things would cause me to be even worse than I already am. Because I think, same thing for you, bro. Like, I feel like our dads are very, like, man's man.
Yeah. Yeah, and we still, what the fuck happened to us?
Yeah.
How the fuck?
They're making the frogs gay.
What if having a gay dad makes you just mad homophobic and manly? Just like super hyper masculine?
Is that how Andrew Tate happened?
No, his dad was like a chess player and shit.
Oh, okay.
His mom was like educated and shit, I guess.
Well, chess player doesn't mean you're, straight.
That's true. Maybe the whole life was a game of chess to make sure motherfuckers didn't know he was gay. Just imagine having to play the chess moves of you make one mistake.
Yeah. And it's
over. When they say there's mistakes that you made, you did
he blundered.
You had a blunder with another man. You were blundering some cocks.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? So you didn't answer though. You just gotta answer because this is the last thing. I mean.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, man. For the sake of not getting canceled, gay dad.
But slut shaming's fine.
Look, man, I don't know either way. Look, man, I don't know anymore. They're both
uncomfortable to think about.
Yeah.
Because this is all after the fact. This is imagine your parents got divorced.
My dad. That's what
gay as shit.
And I can't.
What if he was the same? He was just a top. What if he was the same person he was?
Oh.
He was just a top. You just happen to have like a gayer stepdad now. You know what I mean? Your mom, you don't know. She's going to be ran through. Yo. In this scenario, no disrespect.
Respectfully.
Your mom going to be respectfully ran through, dog, in this scenario.
I'd just rather not be born.
Because what? That's like your dad gay but faithful. Your dad gay but committed. You know what I mean? Like gay with some integrity. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So exactly. Well, what are you saying? That being a hoe doesn't mean that you don't have integrity?
I guess you could have some integrity.
We're just gonna mental gymnastics our way. Oh, did you see like you know this argument feels like that gay pride parade that got protested by environmentalists and they were just like fighting each other? This is what this argument feels like.
All right, I can see that. With that being said, I think we got what we need. Tell your Theos.
That we are here.
We out here speaking for them. If you have a gay dad or a thought mom, let us know. We just want to tap in. We just want to know what's up. We want to know how it affects you, what you think is a better situation.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Let us know. Because we're ignorant. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
The only way we become closer together is by having a dialogue.
Right. And who knows? Maybe we'll have deep conversations with our dads in the future and, you know what I mean, find out what's really going on.
Yeah.
And, let it be what it may. You know what I mean? We aren't going to tell anybody what they should do with their lives. Check up on your mom. Make sure, you know what I mean? Just be like, now, what you doing right now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Mom shit. Bet.
Stay like that.
Yeah, make sure you stay doing that shit. Stay making tortillas. Don't fucking leave the kitchen.
Yeah. Yo!
That's why you got to keep them in the kitchen.
All right. And we have been the 2.5 seasons podcast.
Out here.
Go to Anchor, drop the Anchor. I don't even know if we're still in.
We out. Bye.